Hey everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Well, it's the ending of another beautiful day. We're down in the bottomland here. I've been bush hogging all afternoon. I finally got everything finished this week. I think I did a video on the tractor, a little backstory on the 1086. I don't know how the audio turned out in that, but I didn't want to bring you along for too much of bush hogging, running out of camera angles and whatnot. Same old, kind of like some people spraying videos and feeding cows and stuff, just monotonous. But anyway, try to make this as short and sweet as I can. I'm gonna do a little update video on what's to come, the projects I'm gonna concentrate on, kind of hopefully in order, the way I'm gonna look at it. You know, fall's coming on quick. A lot of these places here will get wet and stay wet, and I won't be able to do a whole lot. The yellow jackets and the hornets, you know, I've been fighting that all summer. It's unreal. I think I've counted 5 more nests this round bush hogging, and that's in a month from the last time I bush hogged. There wasn't, you know, there's 5 new nests is what I'm saying. So basically what it boils down to is I'm just gonna have to clear strategic places that you know, I know there's no bees in, and if I run into some, I'll just have to move forward. But this area behind me is one place here. I just got finished mowing. It's like running a figure 8 times 10 through here. I end up clipping trees with a bush hog, and if I'm not careful, I'm gonna tear the hitch off of it. So today's Friday, September the 17th. Tomorrow's the 18th, Saturday. I'm not sure when you'll be watching this, but I got my grandson's birthday party late Saturday afternoon, so it's going to be kind of a short day here tomorrow. But I think we're going to come down here and try to pluck these trees up and cut them up and get them hauled off. I need to get this finished because I'm probably going to have to mow one more time this year, and I'm about tired of mowing around these trees. At least get them, you know, pushed over to the edge of the hillside there. We've talked about it many times, but this is definitely on the agenda, and I'll show you a couple more things here and a couple more projects, and kind of give you an idea in case anybody's new. Some of you might have not seen the older stuff that I've started on and never finished. So let's see what we can get into. All right, before I drive back up the top side, opinions here needed. Do you think, any of you guys think that it would benefit me at all to run the chisel plow over this area? This is where all the water stands. I've talked about numerous times. I don't know if chisel plowing it as deep as I could get it would help, you know, with the drain, if it would drain down. I mean, I know it's low and it really doesn't have anywhere to drain, but once it gets water in it, it just sits there, you know, basically all winter. So let me know in the comments if you think that the chisel plow that I've got would do any good, if I should mess with trying to chisel plow that before winter hits. Okay, this is one, we're talking about clearing projects upcoming that I'm gonna try to jump on, you know, right off the bat. This is one I've got to, about where that cedar tree is, I need to take that out, and it kind of slopes down. I'm gonna try to go in there with a loader and cut that and make that more of a straight up bank, because straight back there towards the back is one of the brush piles that I use from behind the barn. And I showed you in one of the previous videos how I wanted to do this lane here. So when I cut these trees down on the hillside, it would be nice just to be able to come around and push them back in there. The pond over here, sorry, I didn't mean to make you sick. The pond, I wish that the creek in the pond was on the other side so I'd have access to this side, but ironically the little creek bed is right behind the tree line there, so I really can't push anything here. We've got to go all the way around the pond dam there. But I've still got this area over here to the well, your left of the 1086. All those trees have got to come out. Now I've got a big brush pile right here that I started last winter, I believe, and this area down here stays really wet, so I wasn't able to, that's why I want to get some sunlight in here. I wasn't able to move that brush, so we still got this whole fence line from where Jack's fence meets, you know, all the way down here, back down to the corner where I started on the bottom fence. But there's honeybees over there, and one of those cedar trees, I've got to wait to get those gone. So that's definitely going to be a winter project. This is probably upcoming, but main thing I'm going to try to do is get in here. I've got to move a car there from a previous life, and there's a dune buggy back in there. I've got to move those out of the way. And I'm going to try to cut, like I said, that bank down and utilize some of that dirt in some of the low spots. So those are some upcoming projects. You know, the hillside's just going to have to wait till dead winter. I mean, you know, we'll do what we can do in the cold and the wet, it works good someplace it doesn't. But what I've showed you here in these few clips is probably upcoming pretty soon. You know, I'm going to hit or miss on other project stuff I need to work on, repair, build, whatever, and then when I'm down in the fields, this is what we're going to be doing. So, you know, we're not done in the fields yet. Most of everything else out in the main fields that you guys have all seen, you know, bush hogging and doing whatever, I'm pretty much down to just pole saw work. There's not a whole lot of massive clearing left, so you know, that's something we can definitely do when it's wet. So I'm going to leave that and try to get some of this other stuff situated while I can. All right. Okay, again, apologize for the background noise if you can hear it. The two trucks, what I finally decided after much thought and debate is I'm going to get the two-wheel drive running, do the bearings in if it needs it, timing chain tensioners, whatever, get it running, and I'm going to utilize it and use it as two-wheel drive for right now. I need to get something going pretty quick, like I said, to pull the trailer once I get it fixed. And the reason being is the four-wheel drive one is running and moving, so with wintertime coming and some of the smaller projects I've got to do, I can utilize the four-wheel drive truck here on the farm for right now without having to tear it apart. So we'll get that one going. That'll be upcoming videos, of course, and then we're going to utilize the four-wheel drive one, and once I get that one fixed, then I'm going to go ahead and concentrate on the next vehicle project, is getting my grandpa's truck together and going, whether it's roadworthy or not, get the motor and transmission in it and the body swapped over on the four-wheel drive frame. Then I can use it here at the farm, going in and out of the fields like I plan to. And once that happens, then I can go ahead and start the four-wheel drive swap. So might deter a few of you. I know several people are interested in it, but that's just the best game plan for right now, time constraint, rather than tearing two trucks down with all this other stuff I've got to do. So like I said, this is just going to be fill in here or there on rainy days or some of the afternoons. You know, instead of getting involved with a bunch of clearing or field work or whatever else, if it gets too wet, these are the things that are going to be upcoming. I've got to do a little bit of welding for a buddy of mine on a drag car frame. That's the reason the truck's back out of the shop. I want to go ahead and knock that out. I've had the frame here for a couple of months now, and I need to go ahead and get that finished up so that once I get the truck in there, I can go ahead and get the oil pan off of it and tear it apart and everything and be done with that. Hopefully get it running and it'll pull back out under its own power. And of course, if any of you guys are new to the channel and haven't seen this, this is my grandpa's 1969 C20. He bought brand new. We're going to swap that over. I'm going to take all the body panels and everything off and put it on this running gear. This is a 1969 C20 four-wheel drive frame. So that's what I was talking about. Once I get the two-wheel drive service truck going to drive on the road, I'm going to go ahead and work on Grandpa's truck here and get it together. And once I get it together, then we can start the two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive swap. And of course the disc plow, I can't forget about that. I think once I get the truck in the shop, I'm gonna get this backed up against the shop, and I've got one of those 10 by 10 tents and put over it. And I think it was Chris DeHaven that made a good point. I'm gonna check about getting a possible small top link or a side adjuster rod for here, and that way I can adjust it. And I believe if I can make one of those work, if I can find one short enough that'll adjust, then that should be the majority of what's needed here to get it back level the way it was. And then all I got to do is get the hitch adjusted, which that's just going to take some tweaking and whatnot. So upcoming project on this too, pretty quick. I think every place I go the echo gets worse, but anyway, we're gonna wrap this up and call it a video. This is just a little update on upcoming projects here. Like I said, I'll explain to you where I'm at with the farming aspect of it. Finally got my mind wrapped around it's not gonna happen next year. We're just gonna concentrate on what we can. With the weather changing and wintertime coming, you know, I need to try to push a few things ahead of other stuff. Strategic areas of clearing we talked about, some of these projects, getting the trucks going, getting the trailer back going. You know, I still have plenty to do. You know, the gleaners around front, I'm gonna just start taking hoses off of that and getting them, you know, redone one at a time so I don't get them all mixed up. Once I get all the hoses replaced, then, you know, we'll get it back running and see how bad that block's leaking. Then if I need to pull the block off, then I can just take a picture of it, mark the hoses, and, you know, tear the block if I need to. So that's kind of on the back burner, because I mean, I'm not going to need the gleaner until harvest time, and I don't see harvest time coming anytime soon. So I need to concentrate. You know, I get too far ahead of myself once in a while and put too many projects ahead of the other one. But that's where we're at right now. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. Like I said, I did ask some opinions about the chisel plowing in the very bottom there. If any of you guys think that would help, you know, drain that wet area. I mean, I know it's not going to drain it completely, but it might let, you know, water dissipate back in the soil. I mean, like I said, it's never been turned under my knowledge and was tromped down with cows for years. So, you know, we'll see what happens, but hopefully you guys will stick around with me. I think I said it in a video or two ago, it's not where I really wanted to be or where I thought I would be when I started the channel at the end of this year. But, you know, we're doing the best we can. Time's going to change, so that's going to cut into my afternoon, you know, events and whatnot, but we'll do the best we can. Hopefully we'll have plenty of shop work to keep us busy, and, you know, Saturdays and pretty days and vacation time or whatever, we can finish up in the field. So I would like to get as much clearing finished this year as I can, big stuff, and then dead of winter and before spring next year, then I can work on some of the fence lines. And I mean, I'm not going to say it's not unfeasible that I might not get something planted for spring next year, summer. You know, some sorghum Sudan stuff that's doing really well. They say that'll put good stuff back in the soil. I could, you know, turn it back under, but, you know, I'm not going to put the cart before the horse like I've done before. So I really appreciate everybody sticking around with me here. I know it's up and down, I know it's a roller coaster, different things every day, but really means a lot to me for you guys and gals to keep coming back and watching and supporting me, and all the, you know, encouragement in the comments and stuff like that. I really enjoy that. Makes my day, really. So I've babbled on now probably for longer than you guys wanted to. If any of you are still here, I really appreciate that. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing if you hadn't already. You know, hit the thumbs up button if you like what you see. Thumbs down, I understand it's not for everybody. Share the videos, get them out there. Might be somebody else interested in what I'm doing here at the farm. It's a lot to take on, but we're getting there. Until next time, thank you.